Hello everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the Google Pixel 6 and compare it against the Google Pixel 6 Pro and see how both of these phones hold up in 2023. Now, I will definitely tell you these phones are, they've definitely gotten better throughout the last couple of years, but they are still slightly different, just like how they were back in 2021 when they first came out. So if you want to pick up any of these phones, links will be down in the description. You can get them from there. You can help support the channel at the same time. Now, starting off with the outside of both these phones, the Google Pixel 6 on the front has a 6.4-inch AMOLED display, and it's a fairly good-looking panel. I've always felt like it was a decent panel when it first came out, and it is still a very, very good-looking phone. It's 1080p AMOLED, and it's a 90Hz panel as well, and those are some really cool things to have inside of a device like this. And that for sure, I think, is a really good aspect of this type of device, and definitely it's a decent display for sure. With the Pixel 6 Pro, on the other hand, this is a bigger 6.7-inch LTPO AMOLED display. It's 1440p and it's 120Hz. Those are some really decent numbers to have on a display like this. I mean, it's hole punch just like the Pixel 6, but it's a curved display with curved glass. And I'm a massive fan of the Pixel 6 Pro. I love this phone a lot, and definitely within the display, it definitely looks better than the Pixel 6. Both have USB-C ports at the bottom, and both of them are built roughly around the same. I think the 6 Pro definitely feels more premium. But on the back, you're getting the triple camera setup on the 6 Pro. The 6 has that dual camera setup. Basically glass backs on both, wireless charging, IP certification on both as well. Wireless and reverse wireless charging, which is really big. And definitely for sure, these are some really cool things to have inside of a phone like this. I think this type of device, or both these, will hold up very, very well from that perspective. And definitely from my side, I think this is a really, really good looking phone on both. But definitely the Pixel 6 Pro definitely wins, I think, in the body standpoint. In terms of the cameras, you are getting, like I said before, a wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto lens on the Pixel 6 Pro. With the Pixel 6, you're getting a wide and ultra-wide camera. So even from that perspective, in my opinion, you are also getting the better display and the better camera on the Pixel 6 Pro here. You can do 4K at 60 video on the back, but you can also do 4K at 30 on the front of the 6 Pro. Where the Pixel 6, you can only do 1080p. So that's kind of like a slight difference too. It's not like the end of the world or anything, but that is one other difference that I've seen personally. So it's just one other thing to kind of keep in mind there. But between both devices hold up very well from that perspective. And again, there's not really like that crazy amount of stuff to kind of keep in mind there. In terms of software longevity, you are potentially going to be getting the longer lasting device from neither one of these. They're both going to be lasting pretty much exactly the same amount of time. So realistically speaking, even from that perspective, you're really not missing out on that much either, if I'm being honest. So from that specific situation, I wouldn't really worry about it, to be honest. They're both going to be lasting a very long amount of time, especially with stock Android. They get day one updates, so that's a really, really big thing to keep in mind too. In terms of that, with the performance side, I would say the performance is still roughly around the same. You are getting the exact same chipset inside. So there's that Google Tensor first generation chipset, which was honestly pretty good, but you are getting a slight difference in the RAM. So you're getting 8 gigs of RAM inside of the Pixel 6. With the 6 Pro, you are getting 12 gigs of RAM. Is it a massive difference? Not really, but it's like a slight one. So it's kind of like one thing to keep in mind. I don't think it's like the end of the world. I don't even think it's that big of a deal, to be honest. But within, these specific devices, because they have the same chipset, the 6 Pro is going to be giving you the overall better performing phone for sure than for something like the Pixel 6. So again, when you kind of keep that in the back of your head, that's just like one other thing to kind of keep in mind there. And even from like the battery life standpoint and all these other situations too, you're definitely getting, I think, the better phone from the Pixel 6 just because it is the more expensive one and it's kind of supposed to be better. So to kind of sum it up, what I'll definitely tell you is I definitely do think the device, like the Pixel 6, is probably a better one for a majority of people just because it's a little bit smaller. But I think the 6 Pro, if you can swing to get that device, it is a really good phone, and I like that phone a lot, and I would probably recommend picking it up for sure. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.